Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's w-ENRI. I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in to my podcast. And this is the new intro forward. For the YouTube viewers, YouTube viewership, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a YouTube viewer, please join us on YouTube as well. Like, comment, subscribe, share, trying to monetize. Thank you in advance. Peace. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy w-ENRI, aka TDA, the Devil's Advocate, and I am back with another episode of I'm Just Saying, the podcast with w-ENRI. And today, I think I'm gonna chop it up a little bit about something that triggered me while overhearing an episode of Law & Order SVU. And I think I'm gonna entitle this Systematic Privilege. Now, this isn't a rant or anything like that. This is just an observation that I'm going off of from my memories of whenever I was locked up or was in the handcuffs or in the precinct or whatever. Any of that stuff. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge the fact that I'm not proud of being having been arrested a few times that I were arrested. This is nothing I'm trying to big up. This is nothing I'm trying to promote as fire or anything like that. But the episode of SVU, I don't know it or whatever like that. But what happened was I was overhearing a father of a white kid. Of course, so he's a white dad, and he ran into the precinct demanding to see his son. And then after that, he looked at his son and told the son, "Tyler, don't worry about it. I'm going to get you out of here," right? Now, I'm watching this whole thing. And of course, you got to take in hindsight that, hey, this is a TV show. And, they might have not all the variables. But when I start going back in my memory, it all makes sense. So I don't want to lose you guys. But I was just thinking bruh, you ran in the precinct and said, "Hey, where's my son?" And then as the officer is telling you, "Hey, we got your son, we arrested him, blah, 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 blah." Right? He goes, "Tyler, I'm going to get you out of here," right? But he doesn't even ask, "Why do you have my son?" And B, he doesn't even listen to the officer explaining why his son is at the precinct. Now, what boggled me is I went back down memory lane, and the crazy part is I live in a predominantly black neighborhood. I live in an urban environment, so it's 99.9% black. The other 0.1% are Hispanics. No, I'm just joking. But just a little joke. I'm a Hispanic as well. My first name is Enrique for a reason. So don't get hyped. I'll slap the shit out of all of you with some sazon. Dead ass. Anyway. So I'm sitting there thinking, and I remember there was one time I was in the precinct, waiting to go to sit your bookings. So I could go see the judge, so the judge could send me home because what they had me on was some bullshit. But anyway, and there was a white guy in the cell with me. And I overhear his mom yelling, "Where's my son?" And he goes, "Mom, I'm in here." Because the holding cells isn't far from the entrance. It's like the entrance, there's a walkway. It's the entrance. There's a small little gate. Like I'm talking about it's like a fence. It's a fenced gate. But of course there's locks from the inside, blah, blah, blah. But you can still reach out. And then that's where you go see the captain or whatever. And towards the right, but it's in the same squared facility. I say about 50 feet to your right, you walk in that door and there's the holding cells. And the doors are open. So of course he can hear his mom. He's like, "Mom, I'm in here." She's like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get you out, you know what?" And I'm thinking yeah, she did say that back then. And she was more upset that her son was in there rather than what she didn't ask what her son did, first of all, at all. Her son got caught with some PCP. And he was trying to sell the PCP to minors while using the PCP. So he had PCP, using PCP, tried to sell PCP. But she's going to get him out of there, right? Very confident. And I thought about different occasions and different times that this happened. And it made me think, well, as a black parent, you know, if I would walk into a precinct for my child, the first question I would have, well, of course, once I get there, there's 3 questions I'm going to ask straight up. 1, is my child here? You know what I'm saying? Is my child here? You know what I'm saying? But do you have my child? And then I'm going to ask, you know, can I speak with them? Are they okay? And then the third question I'm asking is, well, why are they here anyway? What did they do? Like, once I found out that they're okay, they're cool, you know what I'm saying? Why are they here? And it had me think that majority of us would ask, well, why are they here? Are they okay? May I speak to them? Or maybe not even necessarily in that order. But like, oh, are they okay? Why are they here? May I speak to them? Why are they here? Are they okay? May I speak to them? But usually it's those. It's never with a notion that, oh, son, I'm gonna get you out of it. It's never that notion, and it made me think, well, is it never that notion with us? Because we know that 9 times out of 10, if a person is arrested and sent to the precinct, and before I move on, let me break down the process of jailing in New York City. And I talked to a few friends of mine. It's kind of the same thing where they're at. But if you get arrested, it don't matter. Say if you got arrested at a gas station. You go from the gas station to a precinct. Now, at the precinct, you get your fingerprints ran and your information taken down. And then you go from the precinct to another spot called central booking. This is where you got to see the judge. Central booking. Now, some people got the precincts connected to everything, so it's 1, 2, 3, but it's just the process. It's the bookings. It's the precinct, central bookings, and then either home or the prison you're supposed to go to after central bookings. So that's the process. But back to me thinking. Back to the scenario. So I was thinking, well, why do we automatically think, well, shit, once you're locked up, you ain't really getting that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to go down there and make sure I get his things and he okay, blah, blah, blah. Because 9 times out of 10, we thinking if you're arrested, they either already got you, whether it's legal or illegal on some shit, or, you know what I mean? You're there for a reason. It's never, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, that is like, okay. That our first notion is, okay, why is he here? Blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? But in my experience, you know what I'm saying, my experience when it comes to white people, they're not concerned about what their kid or the person they're coming to get did. They're automatically jump to, I'm going to get you out of here. And it made me think again, well, is that because they're all used to getting away with shit? Like there was just a scenario where a panhandler walked up to 2 white women. You know, he was a black panhandler. Do you have any money? He wasn't threatening them. They weren't threatening him. They explained they don't have any money. He said, all right, thank you. I appreciate it. Boom. As he walked away, a white supremacist guy shot him in the abdomen. And when the cops came, they asked him, oh, well, why did you shoot him? He told the cops that, oh, well, he was bothering them white ladies and I was trying to protect them. I will protect them, blah, 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 right? Which was a lie. But they let him go. Not only did they let him go, but the arresting officer who came to look at the situation didn't want to hear none of the ladies' words. He didn't want to hear from the 2 women that were involved in an incident. He didn't care. He didn't care what they had to say. This black man was shot, dead, cool. And my notion is, how did that guy even know that, hey, if I just say this, I'm going to get away with it? Is it systematic privilege? Is there a certain system in place for the white people, for white people just to, succeed? I've been reading a couple of stories in different parts of America where two guys can steal a candy bar. It could be a black guy and a white guy. They both steal a candy bar, right, from the store. The black guy will get charged way more time than the white guy, even if the white guy already has a criminal background. I've seen it. I've read articles. I've looked up files and seen cases like that. The case in point of the panhandler. The man shot him in cold blood. Didn't even want to listen to the lady's side of the story. When we go to prison, like I'm noticing it, even when it comes to child support. When I go to my child support hearings, and I'm dressed down in my urban wear, I get talked to a certain way from the employee, starting from the court officers checking us in. But when I go there in full uniform, with my, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a whole totally different thing. It's a whole totally different thing. That might be going into systematic racism too. Is there a difference? Is there a difference between systematic racism and systematic privilege? Gotta be. Because in order for systematic racism to exist, somebody has to be the one receiving the racism. Somebody has to be on the receiving end of the racism. And as far as systematic privilege, somebody got to be on the side of being privileged and getting everything they want to get. Is it something that's embedded from us from children? Is it generational? I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just a thought that came in my mind after overhearing a simple clip. Even like if you do towing, like, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into the difference of towing cars and stuff like that, or even just getting pulled over. But that's all. I think I'm gonna end it right here. I've been yapping for about a good 13 minutes. Let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts. And please, 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 for the YouTube viewership, like, comment, and subscribe. Please, please like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube viewers, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please. Especially that subscribe button. I'm trying to get monetized. Anyway, thanks for listening. I appreciate your time. If anybody appreciates the time, it's me. Thank you for allowing me to express myself and get my feelings out there, get my thoughts out there. I appreciate you dearly. Until next time, stay loyal, stay righteous, stay true to yourself. And I'm outie. 5,000. Peace. Hey, you ever thought about starting your own podcast, but don't know what to do or where to go or how to even start a podcast? Well, I got the answer for you. It's called Anchor. Anchor is the only app where you can record, edit, distribute your podcast to multiple platforms like Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcast, and other platforms. Why don't you try it out? Just go to anchor.fm and start your podcast and become a podcaster. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, I appreciate all you again. Thank you for tuning into this episode. Until next time, peace and God bless.